Bill had a change of plans, so I'm going with him on Sunday, not on today, Saturday. Oh, I was up real late answering and responding to comments. You guys did real good last night, yesterday. I was very happy. I like comment. Yeah, I need coffee. Morning. It's 7:30. I went to bed at like 2 o'clock. Be honest. You went to bed at 2 o'clock. You know you were watching the clock. See, I wasn't just answering comments. They didn't come in that fast, but they came in very. They came 46 comments on a video yesterday. I mean, when you look at some of the bigger YouTubers, they get 46 comments a second. I got 46 comments in. What's the time on that video? Come on, analytics. Oh, you aren't telling me anything other than like 12, more than 12 hours. Because I don't, the app is not that great at telling me things like that. Yeah, a lot of y'all saying, hey, you got good footwork. Well, yeah. I mean, there was a period 2 years ago where I did it every day for 30 days. That's where I got it. I had that ladder for a while. And so, like when Aaron was at Turkey, I was just going out every night, right near sunset, because it takes you about 15 minutes to do it. And I'd drive up to THPRD, and I just set down the ladder, and I'd do ladder. And I just go through a bit more involved than what I showed yesterday. But like I did like 4 reps of everything. But yeah, and then Willie and I have been doing other ones ever since. Like I've been doing stuff with Willie, who's like D1 college. I mean, he was at San Jose State, so, and he's a receiver, so he's got quick feet as all heck out. Also, people are like, you got some good footwork. I'm like half injured. I did that at like half, 1/3 speed. It's great. You know, I'm trying not to diss on a compliment, but I'm still sitting here like, I was like, anyways, I mean, the precision is great, which, anyways. But yeah, everyone's like, oh my god, shout out. I'm like, alright. Except for on one of them, you know, are you gay? Yeah. I said, yep, to be kind of hilarious. Someone asked for Willie's Instagram. He doesn't have one, actually. He's not really big on social media. I should go through and just like make a video, answer some of these questions. 2 people think we can get to 5K, hashtag road to 5K. Also, I'm going to be striking up at least one on my own personal Instagram, because you can't really do them on Snapchat. I mean, you could put in a hashtag, but can't do anything with it, and I'm calling it hashtag path to linebacker. Also, I realized, while there's quarterback HD, and he does football stuff, but he plays quarterback, and there's numerous people who play receiver or defensive back. I haven't actually found kind of a YouTuber devoted just to linebacker. Like there's lineman football, and he talks about linebacker, but there's no one that like specifically talks about it. So that's something for the future. I'm not going to do, I mean, you guys can follow my progress, but I'm probably not going to do anything along those lines until I know more. Keep up the good work, you're getting better. Really like these videos. My Snapchat, it's the channel name, for all of you that were wondering. There's also a snap code right there. I downloaded it, put it on my phone. Abdul Ba, shout out. Jalen Tate and Braden Whitcomb. Com. Literally, I have a Polish last name, and it's 7 letters, so I completely understand y'all. Most Americans see that SKI at the end, and they just go, I have to add 20 more letters. Really? Do you? I'm gonna get my morning going. I'm gonna go walk in the nature park, pick up some Pokemon stuff after I eat my breakfast. Coffee, which I should refill the cup. with 2 waffles. I've already eaten one in Greek yogurt. That's a breakfast I have effectively every day, and I've had that breakfast every day for at least 3 years. My lunch and dinner is where I got fat, not my breakfast. In case you guys were wondering. So yeah, I've started rambling. So I will chat with you guys more in the middle of this day. I gotta take Aaron up to Vancouver. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything with them, is the thing, because Bill moved his stuff to Sunday. I really want to have a strength training session with Bill. If anything, just get a strength training session and then like see what I can do by myself at a gym down here the next couple months. Path to linebacker. Well, this is basically gonna be a double trip because Aaron's here, way back there.
When I stand up and can't see anything, it's hard to follow you.
I know. I just thought the other guy was you because I could hear feet behind me. I knew he was there. But yeah, that's where I'll be tomorrow. And despite the fact that there's a Cinetopia right here, Aaron's going up to a different one.
Because it's the one near my parents.
Closest to your parents. I wouldn't say near. Hey there. You just literally drove through whatever. Perhaps probably the only thing that is stuck around in this entire mall. The Quickie Mart. See, okay, Sears is still here. Sears was up front. So J.C. Penney, Meyer and Frank, that was J.C. Penney. That was Nordstrom's. Oh wait, no, J.C. Penney's at the other end. What the fuck was it? I think he's dreaming. Oh god, they're floofs. It's floofs. There's a floof up there too. Oh, look at him. He is way more preoccupied with itching than us. But he likes looking at you. Alright, so it's 12:48. I came out here to Little Joe's work. See if I could talk to him, because he's usually like so bored at work. He just finally got back to me on Facebook Messenger. Where are you? Might go see him. I sent him a Snapchat, like 3 Snapchats over the course of like an hour. Bro, it's 12:48. Who the hell still wait? What the? He's young. So, it's entirely possible that like, it's 12:50. And he's like, I'm at home waking up. Why? 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Still hasn't read my Snapchats. But yeah, we'll figure this out. If he's not in the mood for doing much of anything or whatnot, I'm just gonna swing by the Starbucks that you guys are not, I'm not pointing at very well because I'm not thinking right. And we'll see what's going on. I'm really into playing No Man's Sky, but again, it's 45 minutes home. I just want to make this trip worth it, even though tomorrow it's going to be worth it. And then Monday I'm going to Eugene. This car's putting a lot of miles on it. These dots have been bouncing. He's either typoing or he's giving me a paragraph. Still hasn't seen my Snapchat. That moment when you have, I have Google Maps open right now because I want to get an updated time as to how long it's going to take me to get home. And I'm crossing the I-5 bridge here and she's like, welcome to Oregon. I went, God bless it.
Slow down in 1.5 miles. You are still on the fastest route.
Yeah. It is 1:18. Little Joe is just waking up apparently. And he was not being very forthwith with making any plans recently. He just like, want to go hiking maybe at some time? And I'm like, bro, I've got injuries. So I'm inherently supposed to be, I'm supposed to be home 1:43. Yeah, it should take me another 26 minutes to get home. I mean, not that bad. Yeah, my leg's already a little crampy and whatnot, but I just wish there was kind of a weird way around, but the fact that I have to go over the Tualatin Hills means I've kind of got limited ways to go around. Technically, I could go up that way to Cornelius Pass Road and then come back down into the Tualatin Valley. on the other side of those hills. But that's the long way around. I have a job chip frappuccino because I'm basic AF. So I'm gonna go home, gonna play some No Man's Sky. I'll stretch. We're gonna have a the hell happened there. This is the backup in the fast lane. The fast lane is backed up. I'm being retarded. Come on, old dude. Get over. Thanks. But yeah, we've hit the slowdown. So now I just need to figure out how to get my leg in the right position so I can make it through this next 3 miles? I should open up Pokemon! I could hatch an egg! Well, let's see here. It's 6:20. I've laid down for a little nap because I only slept 4 hours last night. And I also had to charge my phone, and since I was too busy paying attention to like Facebook and Snapchat, and I didn't want to pull the charger over to the other plug, I couldn't charge it while I was playing No Man's Sky. So, went in and took a nap, moved the fast charger into the bed. Why am I explaining this? Because I have nothing better to talk about. I'm heading over to the nature park to do a nature park walk. I'm having Samsung Health track it. Aaron's still at his parents' house according to Google Maps, so that's that. And he updates pretty often while he's on a Wi-Fi, like while he's at work, so I know that he's still there. So I love the fact that the crosswalk indicators, first of all, not many of them actually work because they're not hooked up to work at all, and there's like documentaries and stuff on that, and conspiracy theories. And that usually works in like major cities. Out in rural areas, I don't want to say rural areas, but in terms of like downtown Portland, this is pretty rural. But in like the suburbs, there we are, they do work. The problem is, people come by and if they're not the little digitized ones, they whack the crap out of them to the point where you can't just walk up and push them anymore. You have to also whack the crap out of it. And it's like, am I getting a canker sore? Probably not. Just feels weird. At least we don't have much smoke because the wind is actually blowing around. That's a good thing. So, if I see anything in the nature park, or if I think of anything, I'll record more. As one walks, one thinks. I know there's a lot of terrible things happening in the world that happened over this, gotta time this correctly, over this last weekend. We're all sort of like taken aback on the football front by Ezekiel Elliott. Took me most of Friday to figure out what was going on. Willie explained it this morning, and I just, I'm sorry, what? Just like that meme. What? And then I sat there and like looked at the allegations and all that stuff in the NFL, and I sat like that one meme lady with the mask going around her face. Just, I don't get it. How does this happen? How's this? You know, and then what's happening in Virginia, you know, has me a little bit worried. Mostly thinking, because I also have Pokemon Go. I've got a lot of questions on my thing, on the videos. All the various videos. Sorry, that was a chipmunk and I almost tried to catch it on camera, but it darted into the bushes. And I get the questions, do you watch the NFL? What? No, I play minor league football, but I tend to ignore the NFL. You know, when I read those questions, I just sort of like, you are, what? But then the question comes up also, who's your favorite NFL team? Well, technically most would suspect, as I am located near Portland, Oregon, that I'm near Seattle, that I would root for the Seahawks. To be fair, a great number of people around here do. I do not. Because I was born in Salem, Oregon, and I lived around the Portland metro area my entire life. I don't give one flying rat's patooey about Seattle. In fact, I kind of hate Seattle. Not just the Seahawks,
Like the whole city in and of itself. There's a card right here that I think I vlogged it. Yeah, there was, Aaron had to go get his passport. And I think, yeah, that was a day and a, yes. I don't like Seattle. I don't like its gay scene. I don't like its touristic crap. It's basically corporate America meets progressive America. It's it's Portland that has sold out. So I don't like Seattle, and by extension, I don't like the Seahawks. I have no issues with any of the players, but my thing here is, I don't really have a problem. I don't root for the Seahawks. In fact, I root for players, because as I've seen so many people complain about with the NBA, players get traded. Players get traded of just without even knowing. They never know whether they're getting traded or not. So I root for the player, whatever team they're on. And right now, okay, for a while, now guess what? We're gonna bring a little gayness into this. I think Julian Edelman and Luke Kuechly and Christian McCaffrey are totes adorbs. So, JJ Watt to an extent. Maybe not so much when he's bleeding from his nose and his forehead, but kind of. So, I root for a lot of players, and I like to see them in action. Because I love the idea of them playing football. I love the idea of playing football. I root for them. I want them to get sacks. I want them to get interceptions. I want them to get receptions in terms of like Julian Edelman. I like Gostkowski as a kicker. I want him to kick really long field goals. But when they do the interviews afterwards, I'm just like, you're adorable. Like Gostkowski, you're so like meek and humble and all that jazz. As is right now, we're kind of going with like Panthers, Patriots sort of thing. And I'll be torn if they go to the Super Bowl again. And I was like, but Kuechly, but Edelman, but Kuechly. But I'm kind of leaning more towards a Kuechly this year because I'm trying, i.e. hashtag path to linebacker. If I were trying to be a wide receiver, sure, I'd go for Edelman, but kind of trying to be a linebacker now. You know, and I gotta give it up to the position. And I gotta admire the position besides. I mean, come on, have you seen Luke Kuechly smile? Good Lord. That dude has like the smile that can kill 1,000 armies. Good morning, good morning. Europe's going through a lot of games right now. It's kind of near the end of their season. Tamworth, Phoenix. Looks like they just won a game. But, yeah, I've got the thing with... Yeah, it looks like they won 28 to 14, 28-21. And then there's Marco. I've been talking with LJ most this morning. Apparently I wake up in a lot more of a coherent mood than most people. It still kind of weirds me out. And I use big words, and when I'm under a little bit of an anxiety cloud, I tend to word things very strangely, and people dramatize it to the other direction. And I'm like, no, just, you know, it's kind of hard to be around. I had this when I was in college. I, by and large, use a larger vocabulary than most people. I'm not saying I use a huge vocabulary, but my words tend to be a little bit more precise and larger. A lot of people that don't use such specific words and tend to like use general words and group things together under smaller, shorter words tend to think I'm being demeaning or what, something. They tend to get shied away from the fact that I'm using specific language to describe things and not, you know, that's stupid. If you think about it, how many people say that's stupid and could mean a whole host of other things? And I just happen to be able to know words to use in the specific situations, so I don't have to use that's stupid. I can say that's suboptimal. That's incoherent. That's certainly of the simplistic variety. That's just a long form of saying that's stupid. Really. But the bridge pedal's going on right now, and I forgot about that, so
I probably need to leave a hell of a lot earlier than I thought. Checking Google Maps now to see how long it'll take to get to that goal. We have the freeway bridges are closed. I'm at the Golden Eagle Loop. Don't need to go back to Tacoma. Futs around on me because I typed in goal and then hit D, and then like all my shit shifted. So when I was gonna hit Gold's Gym, I was like beep. Ugh. Get directions. It says 40 minutes. But yeah, downtown Portland is... oh boy. Oh god. It's all red. And there's not really anywhere else to go. Like I was describing yesterday, I'd go all the way up to Cornelius Pass Road and then drive all the way back, like to Cathedral Park, then over there, but that will take a long time. Ugh. It's because of this park mountain range here we got that just makes it kind of impassable.
So I left early enough to get there on time, assuming the Providence Bridge pedal was going to happen. Because, yeah. But as I got on the road, Google said, hey, let's take this route. And then I looked at like the traffic and the route I was going to take, and I was like, I'm going to follow Google. And she took me snaking through northwest freaking Portland. And now I'm crossing into Vancouver right now at 11:05, and I feel terrible because I'm like, my thing's not until 1. I have 2 hours in Vancouver because I surrendered to Google, but I'm not necessarily sure because more people were going to be getting on the road here in a little bit. I'm not sure. Welcome to Washington. Yeah. 500, come on, homegirl, I know what I'm doing. So yeah. I'm gonna get in there like hella early. I mean, I understand I wanted to get there at like 12:15, 12:30, just to walk around the mall and get a stretch in or something. But this is like a mall walker. Getting there as the mall is open. The mall opened 5 minutes ago. The phone's been on the charger the entire. I don't need you giving me directions anymore. Am I tracking the Colts? It was like, by the way, Indiana and Detroit are playing right now, and I'm like, why? There's no reason, like the Lions and the Colts are, why am I tracking the Colts? It's probably because there was a German lineman on there for a while and I decided to follow him. So I didn't have anyone to, oh, is the car always unlocked? Oh shit. I got out of the car at like 11 o'clock. It's now, 2:20. Stop it, AC. So, I got, if y'all, I wanted to get, God. So, what I did, I got in there at 1 o'clock with Bill, and then we did body squats, 8 sets of 25 with a 3-second rest in between, and then after that I trundled my butt over to the leg press, and we were going to do 2 plates on each side like I normally do, but then we went down to 1 plate, and we're supposed to do several reps of, now it's getting hot in here. I did several sets, 3 sets of 25 with 1 plate until I couldn't anymore. And then we took it off the 1 plate, put on 25s, I think. I did 1.5 more sets. And then, I can't see. Sweat's in my eye. And then and we were gonna go back and do squats, since I couldn't function anymore because the hamstring thing was messing up. This thing hurts, but that's a microfiber for you. It's wiping off the sweat from my eyes. And then I had to get water. And then I did 10 sets, 10 of squat jumps, which Willie and I thought were leapers when we first were doing them. So leapers are just squat jumps in stationary. But this was boing, 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 boing. I did like 6 of those. 6 1 back, 1. 6 down, 6 back. getting as much depth as I can, not pushing my hands on the ground. Me dying. And then after that I got some water, and then we did 3.5 minutes on the stairs at about halfway up the difficulty. I literally could not take my legs up anymore on that Stairmaster. I literally just, the one thing everyone fears, I seriously just couldn't anymore, and I slid down the Stairmaster. Oh God. My fitness pal. I've been recording for 4 minutes. My arms are weak. I gotta get home. We gotta go to mod. Alright. I'm home. I promise I'd never do anything like this. Come on. The house. Jeez. Gotta go in. Gotta get my... Okay, you are back. Hi. Hi.
Hey.
Oddly, it's not my hamstring thingy that hurts, only when I sit in the car. Every other bit is just weakness of the legs. The 200 body squats didn't hurt. And then when I was trying to do the leg press, that's when it activated, because I was getting myself, the resting position was a sitting position, not a standing position. So we basically did drop sets on that. I couldn't even do 2 plates just after the 200 body squats. That's 8 sets of 25 with 3 seconds rest in between. 3 seconds rest in between. Thinking I said 8 for a second. Then went over to the leg press. Got the Snapchat off while Bill was talking to one of the other trainers. I did a really good job making it seem like I was standing on that Snapchat. I was leaning over on a 30-inch box. Well, he's like, you really did do good. I thought you were standing. I'm like, no, I was leaning over on like the back of the couch, and it made it look like I'm just sort of like leaning over. I'm like, hey, look, there's Bill right there. But I'm like kneeling on the ground, and my hips are giving out. That's why I was sliding down. And then we did like leapers, but the motion ones. Leapers are up and down jumping squats.
But yeah, you moving forward.
Yeah, which is what Willie and I thought were leapers, because in that motion you are doing leaping.
Yeah.
But yeah, it had a little grassy area. 6 down, 6 back, 10 times. I got to the 7th one and I'm just like one leg was pushing off, the other one was falling behind. I was like cerebral palsy frog.
Wow.
Not saying it's cerebral palsy bad. I'm just saying you need, that's a really good idea to get the idea what it looked like. And he goes, come on, 3 more sets. You want that linebacker position? And I went, oh. And I turned around and I was trying not to keep my hands on the ground while doing it, but the last 3 I had to pause and sort of like do what you'd... Well, you catch myself going forward, so I'd have to put my hands momentarily on the ground, but there's no way I was pushing off with my hands like you would from a leapfrog game. And then 3.5 minutes on the Stairmaster. When I got over to the Stairmaster, I showed Bill your snap, because it was on repeat. He's like, but we know what we're doing. Aaron says, okay. I'm going to get this on the charger. Have you seen my Snap story?
No.
You should probably check out my Snap story. Well, I'm Grandpa walking. My lower back is a little bit sore. But what's good, I think it's good in the long run. The right side of the spine is what hurts more. Which means that muscle is going to get stronger, which is probably where my disc may have been slightly slipping a little bit to cause this pain in the leg. In theory, like I'll have to go back. We'll have to see how this works out. But right now it just feels like my lower back there, and I just kind of want to go but I didn't talk much. I talked too much when I got home. What have you been up to?
I did a lot of stretches. Well, it felt like a lot to me. It technically wasn't all that many. My leg still hurts. And futzed around on Hearthstone, won a few games, and then started coding.
He's working on a new project, I think, or a similar project, but there's a new screen that was on there, and I was making fun of a B-sod.
Yeah.
Because it's that same color blue.
It's the Windows PowerShell screen color. I don't know why it's
not
blue.
Not that color blue. That color blue.
No, it's a kind of a darker blue.
We're off to Freddy's, and then we're gonna go by... Huh? What?
Oh, that feels good.
And then we're gonna swing by Crunch afterwards and just get kind of the... Give us your tour.
Do you want to do that first?
Sure.
Because it's 4:30.
Sure. So, we just did our tour of Crunch. There's only one guy working in there.
So they couldn't give us an actual tour.
So we just wandered around and did a self-guided tour. It's a gym. I was happy with it as is. As a gym, it's significantly closer.
And brighter.
And that's, mostly it was for Aaron. It's like, do you feel better? Would you feel better being at this gym than Boom?
Yeah. There's not as much stuff at my head level. So I didn't feel nearly as much claustrophobia or like I was gonna run into stuff. And I know that it's Sunday. They do close. So they probably have someone come through and pick up all the weights. And Sundays aren't busy, but there were no weights on the ground.
Yeah, there were some little stool things, but...
Yeah, but...
And all the machines are a little bit more advanced than what we have. Like, our assisted pull-up has, like, a really hard bar that you can, like, step onto, but this one has, like, pads for your knees.
Yeah.
And so...
But yeah, all of the machines are nice. They're shiny, they're well-equipped.
Digital clock.
I can actually tell what time it is.
Yeah, our clocks, the thing is we can both tell time analog, but they're really tiny clocks.
Yeah.
They're like the clock we have in the apartment, but like all the way across the gym, and I'm like...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, and I can't see the hand.
Oh, hot reservoir, this is my jelly?
But yeah, I like this place. We're probably gonna switch over.
Yeah, and the $19.95, sorry, 20 bucks a month, is apparently what we're paying at Boom anyways, and I'll be able to get a guest pass so Wheelie and I can come in here.
Yeah, I mean, you can technically get a guest pass at Boom.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I don't want to have my friends to keep downloading an app every single time, and Boom only allows you to go in a couple times before they're like, no, they should really get a membership.
Mm.
Yeah. It was like you can get them in twice in 1 year before they require them having a membership.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I was sort of like, this is a guest... Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, Willie will take any gym, and he and I can come in here and we can just push that sled back and forth, if anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's raining, you want to go to Crunch and push that sled back and forth? Hell yeah! Sort of thing. Yeah. All football players love pushing that sled.
I wanted to push the sled.
And you probably could.
Yeah.
You know, but we'll have to see. So, stay tuned. They seem to have moved home electronics all the way over to the corner where nobody's ever going to find it again. Oh, that doesn't show it. There's a television. And it says home entertainment. I saw the jelly beans back there and I was like, hey, we should... Nope, that's not going to help us lose weight. No, I was talking to him. And so, do you need your meat and cheese? I do not, but we still need to go down. I need to get my barbacoa bowl. That thing's expensive, but damn, it's tasty. Oh, that too. Oh, it's this aisle.
Kinda useful right now.
Yeah.
New ones just aren't good.
Oh man, I forgot all my coupons. The smoky bacon cheddar cheese was that extra little pizzazz to our barbecue beef. I had to look at it because I'm stupid right now. I should probably stay standing up, not leaning over. We're doing fine today, aren't we? Me and my big pack of waffles. Had to lean over sideways because I felt if I leant over forward or tried to squat down to reach them, I was just gonna die right here in the store. I'm like, go home. Go on without me, Aaron. Where are you? There we are. Frontera.
Not only did they discontinue the kind I like, they discontinued the kind I don't like.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Real men do leg day and carry all the groceries at once.
Not skipping steps, no. That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get out of bed this morning. Thank you, Bill, or something. Ah, stairs. Holy jeez. And I know this is not my physical therapy injury acting up, because this is both legs. When it's both legs, you realize I just did legs yesterday. This is obviously both legs. This is obviously from that. So apparently Mewtwo is now going to start showing up in raids. At least it started in Japan. This thing has been slowly destroying everything.
Yeah.
And it's just constantly leaking now. Like, is this supposed to be our... Because they put a little rock bed down here. And I'm like, is this supposed to be the start of the stream? But yeah, I'm getting my morning walk in this morning. I realized by just saying that it was a little weird. But I'm getting it in for the nature park right after this. Because then I gotta edit this. I have a Schroeder appointment. As per typical, it takes me a hell of a lot longer to get out there than it does inside the appointment. And I'm like, ugh. Takes me like 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes to get out there. I'm in the appointment for all about 2 minutes. It sometimes takes me longer to reschedule, or to schedule the next one in 3 months. How did your night go? We ordered Indian food again, but from a different place. My one, the Chana Masala, came out a hell of a lot soupier than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But
fortunately, I ordered too much rice.
yeah, because he ordered a side of rice for him, whereas I got the garlic naan, which wound up having like weirdo like garlic oil, not garlic butter, spread on it, and then it was folded over. So that was fairly tasty.
That's good.
And then the other stuff was very, very soupy. So I mixed it with the basmati rice.
And everything tasted good. I had the lamb kebabs, and they were tasty. They were a little spicy, but not too bad.
Spicy. Oh, the sprinklers are going crazy. Oh, the sprinklers stink.
Yeah.
3 bikes! Oh God, it's our lucky day! Wish upon the magical 3 bikes! Rebrog magical 3 Nike bikes, and you will get luck within 3 hours. Yes, sir, I could make that a Tumblr meme.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
I'm not necessarily sure it's because it's probably because Tumblr is like, I'll do anything for good luck rather than work or whatever.
It's the money cat.
The money cat. And it's just a cat passed out on its back and someone like threw dollars around it and the cat didn't wake up, so they call it money cat. I'm like, 200,000 notes, good lord. You guys have a better chance of getting money than by playing the lottery. But I don't have any money to spend. It's because... You don't get this, do you? You're on Tumblr all day, replugging memes. That's why you don't have any money. My balance is off. I shouldn't shake my head like that. My legs can't handle that. Because part of it's my lower back, which is good. It's just a sore lower back. I'm not in pain. I should probably ice it when I get back from my walk, though.
We were supposed to ice last night.
Everything got so crammed up. But... Damn, I was gonna ask about I asked about the Boom Fitness thing, but you couldn't find out from the thing, and that would be technically tonight. Yeah. We'd be going in.
I can call him. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. It's just that there's so few often that we ever call anyone to get a hold of something, I forget that it can happen.
You may forget. I don't. Well, rather a lot.
Yeah, it's not that I'm generally opposed to it, it's just there's so many places and so many times I can find out the information online or ask a person when I'm there.
Yeah.
Like tonight, we would just ask, because I know that little kid with the little mustache is would be more than happy to, you know,
Yeah.
ask and stuff. Oh, this is an incline and I'm dying. This little incline and I'm dying.
Didn't even know it was an incline.
How about you go through Bill's session and you start figuring out what exactly is an incline?
Oh, I believe you.
The pollywags are spilling out of the nature park and coming over here now.
Yay.
Are you almost close to...
I'm at like 70.
Well, that's fine. A lot of people on the platform, and I think there's already a lot of stuff to do. Is there anything you want to sign off with?
No? Just bye.